T. Bowers Stadium home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Delaware Blue Hens taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Delaware's offense takes the field. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. The Bearcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Trying to impose their will with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
The Bearcats will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Handoff from the gun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying the left side. running to Green. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Bearcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Off play action. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it up to 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man quickly. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. They boot it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Caught in the backfield. It's Black. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. Let's talk a little bit about Sam Houston. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programmed it breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Let's talk just for a moment about Sam Houston. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Back to throw, it's Watson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Black. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
He wants to throw it again. Gets rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Got it behind the line, it's Porter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback
looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride at the 15. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. And a first down. Reload. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds this big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll send out the kicker here. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fights off a defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
But how about that play by the free safety? He actually wasn't blitzing on that play. He had dropped down to the box, and he was just watching the QB and watching to see what was going around him. When he saw the quarterback keep holding on to the ball, he just said, man, I'm just going to go get him myself. And he shows you the speed and is able to close the gap.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Get it out on the screen. Sweet cut there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Wants to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The field goal is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Watson. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Bearcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Phillips.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Going for it all. And this was knocked away incomplete, and that's probably a good thing for this defense because they were in the neutral zone, and that was a free play.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On the run, still looking. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Unloads to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Punt is in the air. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And as he throws, just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They bring the punter onto the field now. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll go to the ground. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm.
He unleashes a long one. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Bearcats in the hurry-up.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Knocked off his feet.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. The kick is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. On the ground, it's Porter. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Makes one man miss. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Watson. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it.
There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up.
It's a seam wide open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Firing to the right, complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Bearcats. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture.
At the 45, on his way.
Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Blue Hens just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off play action on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just dismissing tackles. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Watson. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Now the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking for a man. It's Watson. Finds his tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll go right back to the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to power their way ahead. Hard running there. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Hunt is on its way. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Give to the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Snagged in the middle, it's Patterson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
22 water. 22 water.
That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Line gets set, first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Gonna run it. It's Silver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Watson. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Here we go, sack.
On 3rd down, going up top. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Coach has no... Here, the offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And the defense playing pass all the way. They understand the situation beautifully. They've got to throw the football. They weren't fooled by the pass. They break on the football and get the interception.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage. It really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good. The hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A+.
He's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this...
That's a live ball! And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get it, get the first down. The Bearcats want to move quickly. They'll try the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Watson. He's in open space downfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll run it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
The play action fake. Buys a little extra time. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Porter. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Dropping back. It's Watson. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the 1st down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up. You've got to get plays run quickly. And you got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Time to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a 1st down.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. whips it out in the flat. He breaks a tackle. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut! And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal block. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give as they work on that clock. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Plows through the defense. Knocked down for the tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the run, it's Green. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They punt it away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. They've got the screen set up. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. With the catch, it's LeBoy. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Finds the tight end. He'll be out of bounds. He'll mark it at the 24.
He runs out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
The Blue Hens line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he got a hand on it and knocked it away. Incomplete, and the game is over. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.